Amazon is pushing the deworming drug ivermectin, which has been touted as a COVID treatment. So let's get right into this story. So Amazon is directing users to an anti-parasitic drug falsely claimed to be a treatment for COVID-19. So the drug, called ivermectin, is typically used to treat or prevent parasites in animals, and in recent weeks it has become the latest false cure for COVID-19, prompting warnings from the Food and Drug Administration and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. So when CNBC searched for the term IV on Amazon, the website's autocomplete function suggested a range of ivermectin products, including ivermectin pills, ivermectin paste, and ivermectin injectable. The autocomplete search results are a sign that enough people have been searching for ivermectin that Amazon's search algorithm was automatically trained to put it at top of suggested results, meaning there's a lot of people buying ivermectin products, right? Now, I'm not saying that, it does or does not help out with COVID. Talk to your doctor. But ivermectin has been shown to be effective in preventing a lot of diseases, a lot of viruses. So again, just talk to your doctor and see whether or not it can help you in a good way or a bad way, right? If you're interested in that sort of stuff. So let's continue. So user reviews on some of the products appeared to make reference to false claims that ivermectin is a treatment for COVID-19. One review read, "Yes, I used it for that. 2 doses completely gone. This stuff absolutely works. The rumors are true." So this is they actually show a review. So this person, Marcus Aurelius, I love the taste. Ivermectin, too hard to get, but so effective at preventing something I cannot mention here. Meaning that they're probably trying to say hey, this is great in preventing COVID, but I can't mention that, right? So it's pretty interesting when you think about it. So on a separate ivermectin listing, one reviewer provided dosing directions and included a link to a website promoting COVID misinformation, including that ivermectin is safe and effective for treating COVID-19. So Amazon spokesperson Craig Andrews told CNBC in a statement, Amazon's autocomplete responses are driven by customer activity. We are blocking certain autocomplete responses to address these concerns. And so a few hours after this story was published, Amazon added a notice to searches for ivermectin for humans, which notes that the FDA advises against the use of ivermectin to treat or prevent COVID-19. It instructs users to visit the FDA website for more information. The same notice also appears on searches for ivermectin COVID. Ivermectin can be used by humans in small doses to treat parasites such as head lice, but it is most commonly used by veterinarians to deworm large animals. While it has been referred to as a wonder drug for treating some parasitic illnesses, it has not been shown to be effective against COVID-19 or other viruses. Now, the thing is, the problem with everything relating to COVID and everything kind of stuff, even with ivermectin and all that, you could find studies that go one way or the other. And I'm not saying one way or the other when it comes to ivermectin. The only thing is just do an educated guess, talk to your doctor, see if something can help or not, right? Same thing with the vaccine. Talk to your doctor, see which one's right for you, because there's some people who cannot physically take the vaccine. So that's an issue. So if there's another option available to them that could help protect them, that might be more viable to them because they can't physically take the vaccine, then they should look into that. So nevertheless, it has gotten a lot of attention, including in some Facebook groups and Reddit communities, NBC News reported. So prescriptions written for ivermectin are up 24-fold compared with before the pandemic, according to the CDC. Normally, about 3,600 prescriptions are written for ivermectin per week, And since early July 2021, outpatient ivermectin dispensing has again begun to rapidly increase, reaching more than 88,000 prescriptions in the week ending August 13th, 2021. The CDC said that is absolutely crazy. So earlier this month, the FDA put out an advisory that warned Americans not to ingest ivermectin. So this is from the US FDA. You are not a horse. You are not a cow. Seriously, y'all, stop it. I mean, that's actually pretty funny, though. Amazon has previously faced scrutiny over the sale of products with misleading coronavirus claims on its marketplace. And last February, amid a rise in products with suspect coronavirus claims, the company added a notice to searches for coronavirus, COVID-19, N95 mask, and other terms that directed users to the CDC for more information about prevention and treatment of the disease. And Amazon has struggled to remove books and other products containing coronavirus misinformation. In a recent study by University of Washington researchers found that more than 10% of Amazon search results show products that promote health misinformation. Researchers examined books, ebooks, audiobooks, apparel, and dietary supplements. And for example, right? Like, this is the thing, like, in the grand scheme of everything, Amazon really doesn't give a crap, right? Like, let's face facts. If you end up stumbling upon this episode, Amazon doesn't give 2 cents as to what they're actually selling on their site. Like, they really don't care, right? I mean, they sell some really absurd stuff. Like, apparently, I believe some entrepreneur or business owner or someone who like makes a lot of money, right? His first $1 million that he's ever made, apparently, I don't know who this is, but apparently he made his first $1 million on Amazon selling ebooks about fake cures for very serious illnesses and diseases, right? And yet he made over $1 million doing that. So it's not exactly surprising that Amazon would end up like allowing stuff that potentially is false information. Again, do your own research, talk to your doctor. Your doctor knows you better than anyone else. And if you don't have a doctor, go find one, get different quotes, different advice from different ones, and see which one fits right with you, right? And you should always go with a doctor or any sort of professional as if they are a teacher, right? So for example, let's say that you're deciding on getting the vaccine, the COVID vaccine, right? And you're potentially unsure about it, right? Well, find a doctor that will teach you why it is a good idea to do it or why it's not a good idea specifically for you, right? Because that's the thing that you got to really understand. It's like same thing with a financial advisor, same thing with an accountant, same thing with anyone, right? Try to find someone with a heart of a teacher that actually cares about you, right? So that you're not making any choices in an uneducated or in a very stressful way, right? You want to be as educated as you possibly can and feel comfortable with your decision, right? Like you don't want to make like a rash decision, whatever it might be, right? Like there's some people who are getting like stabbed with vaccines, right? In like a drive-through without any thinking about their past medical history or their condition, right? Like if they're morbidly obese and they end up just going through a drive-through getting a vaccine, that might not be a good idea, depending on what their doctor might say, because they think, oh, you might have an adverse reaction because of your weight, blah, 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 blah kind of stuff, right? So either way, make sure to find someone that cares enough about you to actually explain to you the pros and cons to everything. And that's everything in life, right? You don't want someone to basically, hey, do this, and bam, screw off, right? You want someone to really like take the time to help you and teach you. Because again, this is like your health, right? So just be careful with that. But again, Amazon really doesn't care. They're going to try to make money as much as possible. I mean, I believe someone was like reselling like hand sanitizer to like crazy amounts of money on Amazon, like reselling it on there. So yeah, I mean they eventually, buckled down on that stuff, but they still made their profits from it. So Amazon again doesn't really care about the customers. They don't really care about their employees. I mean, you've heard the stories of, their employees basically peeing and pooping in like bags and stuff. So yeah, don't have too much faith in the ethics of Amazon.com. By the way, if you need help with getting out of debt, go check out 40unbox.com.